It's a visit to a bogey team today for Dulwich Hamlet as they travel to Fetcham Grove to take on Leatherhead. Hamlet fell to another home loss last Saturday, their 5th of the season, as Bognor Regis Town left Champion Hill with all 3 points. They've added a new striker to the squad this week in the form of Ibra Sekajja on loan from Maidstone United, and he goes straight into the starting lineup, along with the returns of Nathan Green, Kenny Beanie and Gavin Tomlin. Leatherhead ran high flyers, Havant Waterlooville very close here on Wednesday night, eventually succumbing to a 1-0 loss. Under Jimmy Bullard, performances have been getting better, but is still yet to win on this ground. They make just one change as Tom Bradbrook comes in for Evan Lopez. Gavin Rose has never seen his side take even a point on this ground. Can they put that statistic to bed today? Maidstone. Trage goes back to Edwards. Heavy touch from Preston Edwards, he gets away with it. It was clipped late. Bit of a bobbly touch from Edwards. Tomlin. Clunis went down. Semakula loses out to DeMarca. Not want to do that. It's well blocked. Shouts of handball behind the goal. Referee unmoved. DeMarca. Ibra Sekajja. Clunis has made the run in front of him. Finds Ibra Sekajja. Good ball. Clunis doing his best to keep the ball. He's done well up against Charlie Harris. Clunis will line up the shot now. And held low by Godman. Good tenacity from Nyron Clunis. What the chance had gone for him. Managed to keep hold of the ball. And forces Godman into the first save he's had to make this afternoon. Tomlin will take the corner from the far side. In towards Green! He got up well, Nathan Green. Couldn't direct his header into that far corner. Dulwich whisker away there from opening their account for the afternoon. Send it down the line. DeMarca, good first touch from him. Drags it away from Moncur as well to maybe DeMarca. Needs some support now. Found Carew. Back to DeMarca, who's offside. It won't count. Short-lived Joy. And Ibra Sekajja with the finish, but the offside flag was up on the far side. Back with Carew. Threads a pass through. Here's Sekajja in the penalty area. Moncur trying to stay tight to him. Sekajja's gone for goal. It's into the side netting. No real power in the shot from Ibra Sekajja. Dulwich are finding space at the moment. Here's Giuseppe Sol, top scorer of the season with 5 goals, 3 of them penalties. Bradbrook might deflect nicely for Harris. Kind deflection and he scores! Well, I said that Dulwich have been prone to conceding goals this season and it's a bit of misfortune against them. Just deflected so nice into the run of Charlie Harris. Leatherhead have been second best so far, but they lead after 14 minutes, 1-0 to the hosts. As I say, the ball was never going to reach him, I don't think, until it took that deflection. Well, it fell so nicely to him, there's not much Preston Edwards could have done. He was exposed. Tomlin again to take from the far side. Last one almost led to a goal. Sends it in towards DeMarca. Just mistimed his jump. He was on the way down by the time the ball came to him. Leatherhead might be able to counter-attack it. It's a good run on the far side. Adeloye shrugged off Drage, on he goes. Got Ming for company now. Goes down, that's a foul by Sanchez Ming. Referee right to award a free kick there. Sol's gone for goal, deflects, 2-0! I think Sol's claiming the goal. There was a massive deflection in there. Adeloye, I think, is also claiming it. The Leatherhead number 10. And all of a sudden, Dulwich have a real mountain to climb in this one. Edwards was wrong-footed. Huge deflection took it away from him. And Leatherhead, without a home win, under Jimmy Bullard, are 2-0 up now. Wide with Ming. Clunis. Early ball in. Deflected onto the roof of his own net in the end. Might pull Semakula. Lovely ball to the far side. Clunis' first touch was excellent as well. Took it in front of him. Has Harris for company. Deep ball in. Flicked away from Sekajja by Semakula. Dulwich will have the throw. Comes to Beanie though. Tomlin hasn't been involved too much yet, Gavin Tomlin. Bit of a goal drought for him. Ming's giving it away to Adeloye, not a good place to do so for Dulwich. Bradbrook's running down the middle if Adeloye can find him. Drage in the way and you can hear the groans from the crowd, they know it was a real chance. Semakula, wasteful pass from him. Only found Gavin Tomlin. Kenny Beanie now. Tomlin again. Lovely ball to DeMarca, flicks it on. Ming early ball. Sekajja, what a goal that is! From Ibra Sekajja. Moment of magic from him, and Dulwich are back in the game out of nothing. One of the coolest finishes you're going to see all season. Back heeling into the far corner. They needed a moment of inspiration, and they've got just that. It's 2-1. Wonderful ball in, but Sekajja looked like it was behind him. He's managed to flick that goalwards into the far corner. 2-2 for him. Scored his first goal for the club on Saturday last week. Backs it up with an important goal today. That's a wayward pass. Sekajja has just scored. Pounces on it nicely. And Dulwich look dangerous again. Sekajja will shoot. It's charged down. Soul in. Parr got a free touch. Hooked away for the moment by Chambers. Luckily for Dulwich, has gone for a throw. Adeloye couldn't keep the momentum going. Beanie. Well, like a foul as well. The referee's not called this one, and Brad Brooks able to break free. This will be controversial. This goes in. Chambers in the way. There was a foul on Beanie there. The referee didn't spot it. Dulwich. All to do though, as things stand. Clunis. Sekajja. Goes down. It's outside the area in. He's given the penalty. Or was it right on the edge? Contentious decision. Semakula. Sorry, I think it was Namani with the challenge. Sekajja went down. A lot of players in and around the referee now, asking them to move away. What's the decision going to be? It's going to be Tomlin, blocked by the wall. Did their job. Nathan Green, that's charged down as well. Ming goes wide. It's a lovely pass. Sekajja, who won that free kick. Sends in the cross. DeMarca got up! Heads wide. Just looked like he was straining for it. DeMarca wasn't quite within his control. Adeloye, Beanie with a challenge. Almost came for Fenland. Drage gets it away though. DeMarca will chase Moncur down. DeMarca might get there. Good save by Godman. Trying a delicate chip over the keeper. TJ Moncur almost left red-faced by DeMarca there. Take. Decent delivery. Namani got up. Edwards calls it early. And only Dulwich defenders around him. He's able to gather. Clunis is quick. Keeps it in play. Looks to run at Fenland here. He slides in, does well to his credit. And we'll get it back. Jim Fenland. Dangerous with the ball at his feet. DeMarca, strong character. On he goes. He's gone for goal. It's wayward in the end from DeMarca. Did have support arriving from Sekajja to his left. Still Carew. Bit of a chop. Sekajja. Ball rolls across him. I think the ball going out. Yes, he can. Quick feet from Ibra Sekajja. And shoots into the side netting in the end. Dangerous ball in. Sekajja flicks it on. There, goal kick. No one arriving at the far post again. Sekajja's flick took it away from the Dulwich men. Converging on the far side of the penalty area. And DeMarca does indeed come off for Dulwich. No debut goal for him. Dan Carr on in his place today. Can they get one right? Carew gets it through the wall. Good save by Godman. And in! Dan Carr on the rebound. The substitute has come to Dulwich's rescue. And with 5 minutes to go, have they got out of jail in this one? As all good centre forwards should do, he followed the ball in. And he's come up trumps for his manager as Dan Carr. Carew forced a save out of Godman. There are a whole host of Dulwich players reacting fastest in that area as Dan Carr got the touch. Leatherhead defender stood still. 2-2. Carew. Carr. Clunis. Surely not. On he goes, Naran Clunis, taking on Fenland. Low ball in, over the top, what a chance that was. And they sink to their knees. Gavin Tomlin arriving in the middle, and he's put over the crossbar from 6 yards. Well, can you believe it? Hands and heads in the dugout. And put it into the boat. Adeloye away from Drage. And away from Beanie as well. Still going, Tomi Adeloye. There's one final twist. This game goes down. It's a poor challenge by Beanie. Yellow card, I'm sure, will be shown to the Dulwich captain. Sol steps up, blocked by the wall. All the way back, Semakula from range. Green got his toe to it. Chance, you never know. Sol again. Namani got up, Parr's there as well. Just wouldn't quite fall for him nicely. Semakula. Fenlon. Poor touch. And Dulwich can counter. Clunis, oh, it's a really bad touch, and that's the full-time whistle. Dulwich so near to mount a counter-attack right at the end. They have to settle for a draw. They were 2-0 down in this game. Charlie Harris and Tomi Adeloye giving Leatherhead a 2-0 lead. But Dulwich came out, Ibra Sekajja netting just after the half-hour mark. And late in the day, substitute Dan Carr giving them a share of the points in this one. They're still unbeaten on their travel season. It's the first ever point at Fetcham Grove for Gavin Rose since he took charge 7 years ago. Full-time score then at Fetcham Grove is Leatherhead 2, Dulwich Hamlet 2. So Jimmy, given the start he made 2-0 up after 25 minutes, to concede such a late goal, does it feel like a defeat more than a draw?
You'll always get honesty from me. I found ourselves 2 up, bit of a shock, to be honest. We didn't play. It's the first time I've been here where we didn't, maybe Staines, that we didn't get a foothold of the game and we found ourselves 2 up. So something must be right. Second half, yeah, just disappointed. I don't think we're fit enough to hold on to the lead at the minute. That stood out like a sore thumb today.
So Gavin, obviously it was disappointing to go 2-0 down, but you did well to come back into it, didn't you?
Yeah, we did do well. Obviously, like we're probably saying, it probably sounds like we're bleating a little bit, but the luck doesn't really seem to go with us. The first attack, they go forward after about 15 minutes, and the ball goes through a deflection, which no one can read, and the guy goes straight through on goal. It just seems like our luck. And then the second goal was a deflection again, free kick. And they're 2-0 up without read. I think that's the only 2 times they got in a half. So the boys have got up all struggle, but I'll give them a lot of credit, the boys, with their character today, because being 2-0 down away from home to a team that are on the up, I think Leatherhead are going in the right direction. Was a hard task, but we stayed with it. We got our goal in the end, and I think we probably should have won the game.
You must have been quite pleased with the way you guys pressed quite high up the field and trying to force the Dulwich defenders into mistakes.
A little bit, not second half. First half, second half we didn't. I felt like my things about possession. I feel that they had more than us. They deserved to come back into the game. That's honest. I just believe we lack fitness. I really do. Since I've got my foot in the door now, and I've been assessing it, and now I've seen 7 games. There's 3 or 4 that are unfit.
So the grit was definitely there to be 2-0 down after 20 minutes and then come back in the way you did. A lot of mental strength shown.
100%. The boys didn't let it beat them. They stay positive, which is great to see, because I think as we go on this season, we're going to need that. We're going to have many more times when we might go a goal down and we need to fight back and try and win the game. So that's really bodes well for the future.
That said, to get a 2-2 result and them to nick an equaliser, in a way, really, there must be some good stuff to take out of there. So I'm being hard on them because I believe it's the right time to be hard. And I see him being able to produce so much more, you know.
A lot of times there wasn't that end product. I know obviously Sanchez set up a great cross for Ibra's goal, but the end product was a real lacking, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's let us down. I think at the end of the game, if you go, well, we've passed it well, we've got into the final third quite easily at times, but the end product isn't good. I think Nye knows he's held his hand up and just said, you know, I've let the boys down today with my end product, and Ibra as well. I think his end product wasn't as good as we'd like it to be as well, from wide areas, and even the midfield 3 in and around their box. I just thought our last pass probably wasn't right, the decision. And that's something that not anyone can do, because it's quite impulsive when players get in them areas. Just hope that they're not really under pressure and they just keep their heads and make the right choices.
Brought in some new players recently. Tom Bradbrook is one of those names. How much of an influence is he having on the team? An experienced player like he is.
Tom's been fantastic. That's what we need. We need we've got a young squad, a small squad. Tom's been one of them that comes in and, you know, voice an opinion, which I love. He's a man. That's what I would say about Tom. He's a man and been there, seen it, done it. But at the same time, you know, I've missed him for 2 games. I told Tom there he got sent off. No good to me as a manager. So, look, listen, he's good today. I'd give probably one of our better players.
Handed Didi a debut today. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I'm very happy with Didi. He's come in, he's a strong boy, he holds the ball up well, he'll be a goal threat. He hasn't played football really for about a month now, and that showed after about 60-70 minutes that he started to get tired. But he's a competitor. He straight away came, he didn't know anyone, he started telling people what he expected of him. You know, he's a winner, straight away you could see that. So very happy. I think, you know, in a couple of weeks we're going to see a really strong, positive number 9 for us.
And by having him in the squad, pushing Dan Carr to the bench, it's not a bad substitute bench to have when you've got the likes of him and Cadell and Roman. It's very good strength and depth at the moment.
100%. I think Dan's been playing a little bit on an injury. We've not had the chance to give him a bit of time to breathe and to get back, so he'll have a little bit of a chance. But I mean, look, the impact he comes on, he scores a goal for us, so it's perfect really, and he'll get feeling stronger as the season goes on as well.
You know, it's sort of, I was expecting the league to be tough. I wasn't expecting the league to be as organised as it was, maybe. I think I may have underestimated it. But listen, it's from a personal point of view, fantastic for me. What a great learning curve, you know. So, but most of all, the players been what they've taken on board since from my first day, Folkestone to now is that big. So over the moon.
Well done today.